Hello everyone, my name is Francis and welcome to the clan. And so without further ado, let's get into this video. I just mentioned this not so long ago. Smash the like button because guys, it helps with the YouTube algorithm to go fetch us more clan members so that this channel can grow, y'all. And also YouTube is quite happy with this channel, I must tell you, because the algorithm is getting triggered with the likes that you guys are doing so. And also the live that I had yesterday, you guys went out in full numbers when it came to the like button. I highly appreciate that so very much. And those of you that are subscribing, welcome to the clan. You are now the honorable members of the clan, and I welcome you all warmly. And anyways, guys, let's get into the video because we are talking about Senzo Meyiwa Murder Trial, which is the 4th of September. We are going to continue to hear what the state has for us because, woo, they wasted our time this past week. This past week, they wasted our time. They brought in the landlord, who was pleasant to listen to, but I didn't see any substance. Some people say, no, he did provide some substance for the defense or for the court. Nah, I don't know. On that one, I'm dismissing that. And then we also saw the girlfriend. The girlfriend also took the stand. And I think the girlfriend, to me, but I think that the state actually shot itself on the foot with the girlfriend because the girlfriend, gave the point to the defense, as far as I'm concerned. And then we had, is it Colonel? What's going on with Mangena? Then we had Chris Mangena. This is the Ballistic. No, before the Ballistic, we had a pathologist. The pathologist, of course, dropped some really sad news, painful news to say the least, because I cannot think or imagine how, if any Meyiwa family was in court that day when they brought out his autopsy pictures and things like that, because that's tough. That was even tough for me to listen to. For me to listen to. Can you imagine all these pictures if they were actually displayed? I don't know if they were displayed. Were they displayed? They were not displayed, right? If they were displayed, I can imagine the devastation and trauma that family had to go through to listen how their loved one passed away. Me, I was hoping that he died instantaneously. He did not feel any pain. He did not suffer. He just, out he was gone. But from the description, he must have died a painful death. That for me became a reality of why we are here. Like, oh my goodness, a human being was shot and suffered and passed on in the presence of people he thought loved him. People that he probably loved. And we've seen evidence of his love for Tumelo and Umtogo. Tumelo, who says, I was minding my own business back in Umlazi when I get a phone call and I get invited to go to a party in Sunning Hill. Is it Sunning Hill? Yeah. And then what does he do? Not only does he think for his friend, but he also puts money. Okay, Kelly Khumalo put the money because, of course, Senzo had asked her to do so. Again, demonstrating that this is my homie. In as much as he lives 7 hours away drive from me, he's still my friend and I want him to come and have fun with me. And the very same friend has betrayed him. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I feel like this friend is Judas Iscariot himself. I don't understand what kind of a friend that would do this to another friend. Sticking to a story that has been established. It's a fabrication. I cannot. When the pathologist was talking, I learned a lot from the pathologist. A lot of things from the pathologist. And I could also see it in my imagination, what he was talking about. It was painful. It was so painful. And I had hoped, like I said, that he had died instantaneously. He did not feel the pain. And the other thing that I've always said, that a short person, unless they're like this, But now it says the gun was in a depressed position, not in an upward position, indicating that the shooter was short. And so the shot would have gone up this way, not down this way. Meaning, it cannot be accused number 3. Maybe the gun is number 3's, but the shooter, according to the height, it does not scream accused number 3. And I still think if Nezangoma in prison, number 3 needs to kuma and do all that stuff. He's Zulu. Hey, I'm a Zulu. Us Zulu people, when we want to resolve an issue, siyakhuma. Okay, I'm being serious, but I'm just also trying to release the pain that I'm feeling right now for Senzo Meyiwa. Yeah, maybe the gun belonged to accused number 3, but did he pull the trigger? Me think not. And then two witnesses on the stand in this very trial said the gun or the murder weapon had a wheel. Now, I went, you know me, I go down the rabbit hole and then I started Googling a gun with a wheel, and all the guns with wheels, revolvers, that's what they were called, or 38 caliber or something like that, or no, 38 special, they were revolvers. They had like wheels. Some had like long barrels, others had a very short barrel. It was all kinds. And then I also again went down the rabbit hole and I looked for 9mm. And 9mm, no wheel. But there was one that I saw that had a hump. I'm not even sure if that was a wheel or what. I don't know. But yeah, I looked because I need to be informed about what I'm hearing versus what I'm also hearing from these so-called experts. Because Mangena, as well as Cornelius, or warrant officer Cornelius, there were a lot of questions I was asking. But, of course, with Mangena's testimony, it had to come to an end. They could not continue. He had to stand down because the defense wants to hire a private or an independent ballistic expert. I think the name is something de Klerk, Colonel de Klerk or something like that, who is in, not Tanzania, he's in Uganda, currently training some police officers, I think, around the whole ballistic thing. And I did look him up. He's a world-renowned, what do you call ballistic? The best we have in South Africa. Or one of the best we have in South Africa. That is why when I started, you know, when you listen as well to Mangena, when he learned, because I believe he knows who this de Klerk person is, and the voice kind of like dropped. I don't know if you noticed. It was more like, oh shoot, they're bringing that one? Okay. I need to go out there. Thank you, Judge, that I'm going to stand down and then I'm going to get my story together, because I think de Klerk is going to tell us exactly in a scientific and plausible way of what had happened. I want to know about this bullet head. How did it end up behind 2 glass jars? Where is any bouncing of it before it lost momentum and fell behind the 2 glass jars? And why no glass jar was broken if its momentum was still sustained? And okay, let's say it was still sustained, but where is a hole behind the glass jar as well? Because it would have hit the glass jar and then bounce and land behind the glass jars. I want to hear that. That science, I want to hear it. I want to hear that science, because it makes absolutely no sense for you and I who did physics at school. If you did physics, you know about terminal velocity, you know about all these speeds and things of that nature. I want to hear that. I want to hear it. Even if it did hit the door, why didn't it penetrate through the door and get stuck inside the door, but instead it bounces off the door and then gently lands behind 2 glass jars? That doesn't make sense to me. That is what I want to hear from these independent ballistic experts, de Klerk. That's what I want to hear. Because everything else that I've heard makes absolutely no sense. Secondly, the gun. A gun that was involved and got convicted in 2016 is now emerging and being put in the Senzo Meyiwa Murder Trial. How? What happened? What's going on there? Which now kind of like tells you a story that the possibilities of the bullet head being planted behind the two glass jars, very highly likely. Very highly likely. So those are the things that I want to hear from de Klerk if he does take the stand. If he doesn't take the stand, I hope the alternative also is as good as de Klerk is. Then I want to know, when is Khumalo going to get called? When is Phiri going to get called? When is Themba Khumalo get called? And when Themba Khumalo is called, he needs to tell us his profession. What he used to be or what he is, and where was he stationed if indeed he was or is a police officer in 2014. Because I think that is going to answer a lot of questions about the crime scene. A lot of things are going to make sense about the crime scene, because at this point, in as much as I blame Tetwa and Matebula for not securing the crime scene, but they already came to a crime scene that was already tampered with. So I'm not lenient towards them because they're unprofessional, they're incompetent. That I'm not taking away, but I'm going to remove some blames on them. But they say where the bullet head was found, they saw nothing there. Musia, they found nothing there. But Chobeka finds something there. Njani. You know? So those are the things that I'm very interested to hear this week. And I hope that the state is not going to waste our time by bringing more police officers there. In my life yesterday, it was so funny because people say, hey, you must expect a call from Advocate Baloyi because you're going to be called on the stand. At this point, we're probably going to be getting a call from Advocate Baloyi, and he will evade calling the relevant people because we still want the eyewitnesses to understand. Khumalo, Kelly Khumalo need to be called. We still need Longwe. Where is he? The one that fled. we want to hear what happened from those people. We want to hear from Uncle Themba. What is your relation with this entire saga that is happening? Because now things are a mess, possibly because of him. Possibly because of him. So it's going to be very interesting. And the question that I'm asking myself, and then I think it was also asked yesterday in my live, was that will this case conclude this year? And of course, it's set down till the end of court term. And I think court term ends in October, end of October. And so if it's set down for this term, then I think it's going to end at this term. So at this point in time, what's his name? Baloyi needs to start working really, really fast. He needs to start calling 2-3 witnesses a day, because October is just knocking on the door right now. In fact, we've already opened the door. It's about to enter. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Let's see what's going to happen this week. Hopefully, we have some tangible witnesses. Khumalo, Phiri, Themba Khumalo, Longwe. These are the people. Gininda. That's the fifth person. At this point, I don't think Gininda is important to call on the stand, because we already heard the lies from the SAPS. The last thing that we need is more lies. He's coming to lie, people. But now we need eyewitnesses. We need the person that also guarded the crime scene when the first responders left and went to the hospital. So yeah, guys, anyways, let me end this video right here. If you like the video, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a like. Anyways, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a new video. My super thanks are turned on. I want to say thank you to everybody that's super thanking this channel and supporting it financially. I highly appreciate you guys. You are the best. Please do leave me a comment down below and let me know, what do you expect this week? Who do you think is next on the stand? And I'm very much interested to hear, because hey, and also share this video far and wide. Don't forget, guys, smash the like button. Very important. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next time with a new video. Goodbye.